back, everyone, back to the Horror Master YouTube channel, and I'm back with another video. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been out of the YouTube, work's been a bitch and all that, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a different video. So, being that we're almost close to the Halloween season, even though we're technically already in Halloween season, I've been lately been getting more Funko Pops in the more horror department because, like I said, I'm a huge horror fan, and Funko Pops are some of those. It's another thing on one of my hobbies that I've shown a couple of pops on this channel once in a while, but I wanted to focus more. Excuse me. I wanted to focus more on my horror pops, which I have about 9 horror pops. Eventually, I'm trying to get a lot more horror pops. Maybe a part two might happen in the future, depending if I get more horror pops. So let me guys know in the comments if you want to see more horror pops in the future. But like I said, I just have 9 horror pops, and these 9 that I've gathered, some of them might be a bit expensive. Now there's not so much, but like I said, I'm a huge horror fan, and when it comes to horror, I need to have something horror in my collection. So without that, let's get into the 9 horror pops that I have in my collection. So this is in no particular order, not to the most expensive. I'm just gonna show off randomly. So the first one I have here in my stack is actually the new Michael Myers Halloween Funko Pop, which I forgot to mention. Every single one of these pops has these bloody case that I ordered maybe a couple of weeks ago, and they finally arrived to my house. And I gotta say, the quality of these protectors are so good. The bloody cases make the pop even more gory, but that's why I probably got them. But then again, it's horror again. But enough of that. So the first one, of course, Michael Myers from Halloween. Of course, one of the most iconic figures in horror. I mean, to say the least. And like I said, these horror bloody protectors really make the pops even more gory. Which that's one of the reasons why I got them. If I ever get like something like The Exorcist or maybe the Alien pop, I might get the green bloody version of these, so that's kind of cool. But I mean, it's Michael Myers. I mean, what more can I say about Michael Myers? I like the detail they have to this. I mean, it has the knife. You can see the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. It's a really amazing pop. So being the Halloween season, of course, I had to have Michael Myers in my collection. Of course, me and my friend Alicia, we actually bought this one together, so it's got kind of cool bit of momentum and all that. So Michael Myers for the win. The next pop that I'm going to show you guys is a bit of a rare pop, more or less. And it's actually a pop that I actually was shocked I was able to find for a decent price. And that is the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger. This is one of the original, and I mean original Funko Pops in the movie lines. I mean, this is number 2. You can see it from the little thing right there. I mean, it's Freddy Krueger. I mean, it has the detail, it has the knives, the hat, everything. I mean, it's Friday the 13th. Of course, I had to have Friday the 13th in my collection. And again, I just love the detail of this pop. I mean, I know the camera doesn't make it justice. I wish you could take them out of the protectors, but it will be a pain in the ass and, get to show it off. But it's an amazing pop. I mean, for it to be close to, this was released around 2011 to being close to 10 plus years, in this kind of conditions, really good. So again, I'm really happy I was able to add this to my, collection. The next pop is actually a chase, and it's from the Curse of La Llorona. And of course, we have La Llorona. Wait, the camera will fucking focus, 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 focus. There we go. Finally focus. I mean, again, the detail they have with these figures, that's why I love Funko Pops. They add so much detail to a lot of figures, especially horror figures. I mean, it's La Llorona. If you've seen the movie, it's not the best movie in terms of the Conjuring universe. But, I mean, as the chase, which I fucking had to get the chase. It's so amazing. And again, these bloody cases, I can't get enough of them. They make the pops even more amazing. So, another reason why, if you're a horror fan and like have horror pops, get these bloody cases. It will fucking make the pops even more amazing. But again, the La Llorona, it's fucking La Llorona. Next one that we have here, it's actually Candyman himself from the 2019 version. Candyman. Again, if the camera will focus, and I can show it here. There we go. You can almost see it. Like I said, I'm trying not to cover it where you can kind of see it. There you go. You see the figure right here. It's an amazing pop. Again, the Candyman. Again, I wish it was the Tony Todd version of Candyman, but for the time being, this Candyman will do. I mean, it has the hook. It has him. I mean, everything about it. It's spot on in terms of detail. And again, bloody cases. They fucking make them amazing. Next up, we have Carrie. Of course, the bloody version of Carrie, which I love this version of Carrie. I used to have the Carrie that the prom dress Carrie, but the real reason I got that pop was because I wanted the bloody version of Carrie, which was expensive at the time, but thankfully Funko re-released another version of Carrie, the bloody version, and I I traded in the one that I had and got this one because I think makes it even better. And again, as the blood and all that, of course, what happens after the prom, I just love it. It's an amazing pop. Next one is probably the most recent pop, one of the most recent pops that I bought, which is the Spirit Halloween exclusive Trick or Treat Chuckles. I wish they had Sam. I was hoping they had Sam on the show, but unfortunately they didn't. They just have Chuckles, which I will gladly take Chuckles. I hope they have Sam eventually if I ever go back to Spirit Halloween, which I might go during this weekend. I don't know. Maybe after I go see Ramstein, maybe on Sunday I'll go and check my local St. in Charles. But this figure is very very detailed and one of the most odd ones because what I was trying to figure it out, where does hell Chuckles come out, and I was trying to remember the film because it's been a while I've seen the film, and it took me a while to find that Chuckles was one of the kids that died on the bus. you know so I was like, damn, they really went that far into the lore, which it's again another amazing pop, and then again a Spirit Halloween exclusive. What more can you want? Eventually, this will go up in value. Which, like I said, I'll probably not sell these pops because they're horror pops, which I will gladly keep them probably until the end of time. Next one we have is of course Hannibal Lecter from the Silence of the Lambs. Hello there, Clarice. I mean, again, it's Hannibal Lecter. It has a knife and a fork in it. Of course, Hannibal Lecter in his infamous pose. And again, the bloody cases make the pops even more amazing because knowing Hannibal Lecter is always eating an old friend for dinner. So this makes him that he actually ate somebody afterwards. So that's fucking cool. Next one I have is another bit of a rare one that I remember seeing it at Walmart, and I regret not getting it, but eventually I got it in my local second in Charles. I think I paid like maybe $20 for it, and that is Chatterer from Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, which was a Walmart exclusive. And again, it's one of those pops that it just went through my head because at the time I wasn't really collecting Funko Pops as I am right now. So again, being a Walmart exclusive, of course, makes it a bit more rare to find. And again, this was released around 2000. If it tells me the date, 2019. So not that far ago, maybe 3 years ago, the time of recording this video. So and again, it's one of the Cenobites. I know they've made Pinhead, which I want to get Pinhead eventually. I hope they eventually make Butterball. I hope they eventually make the Lady Symbiote. I would love to have the whole set of the symbiotes. It, all of them. Hell, you can even make the rest of the why did I call it symbiote? Cenobites, motherfucker. Fuck, I'm leaving that there. I was calling them symbiotes. That ain't symbiotes, motherfucker. It's Cenobites. Cenobites, motherfucker. Cenobites, motherfucker. The Cenobites. But again, it's one of those rare pops that you don't see every day. So I was glad I finally had this in my collection. And last but not least, of course, me being the Texas boy, of course, I had to have the Hot Top exclusive Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which again, I wish this was the one that had the chainsaw, but thankfully the one that I have, if this fucking camera could focus here, focus, there we go. The reason saying, if only this had the chainsaw, which, I might get it eventually, but this one having, of course, the hammer and all that, I mean, it's fucking Leatherface, it's a detail that it matters, and I just love the horror pops. I think, like I said, next to the WWE ones and maybe a couple of the Godfather ones, maybe Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast Eddie that I have, the horror pops are probably my forte when it comes to Funko Pop collecting, because maybe in the horror fan, horror has been one of the biggest things in my life. So me getting horror pops from now on is gonna be an amazing ride, and I hope you guys really enjoy them. And like I said, um, hopefully I get more Funko Pops in the future. I would like to get more horror pops. I would like to get eventually Pinhead from Hellraiser. I would love to get Jason eventually. I would like to, of course, I'm gonna get Chucky. I mean, me being the huge Chucky fan, I had to have Chucky, which I haven't had the opportunity to get it. I know it's gonna be released around sometime this month or next month, so I might to go to my local GameStop and check if they have Chucky. Which fingers crossed, I hope they have it. And like I said, hopefully, you can get those. And hope you guys really enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You should stop. Let me know what other horror Funko Pops I should get. I'm really interested in what you guys think. And until next time, stay metal.